は大魔王じゃない。ただのピッコロだ。これまでとは一味違うよ。僕はヘド博士の最高傑作。そしてスーパーヒーローだ。
All right, everybody. Sorry for the big wind up on that one. Had to get a deep breath going in here. So I wanted to do another highlight video on another character that can be really good for this first form Cell fight. And that's going to be this Int 16 right here. So this is a free-to-play Super Strike character from the Android 16 Super Strike event that you can farm up and Easy A relatively easily. And I wanted to point out right here, you can see right down here, this last line that he has reduces damage received by 60% when guard is activated. So this guy has 60% damage reduction when guard is activated. You'll notice in here he does have a high chance of guarding all attacks when there's, you know, Android / Cell Saga category allies on the, you know, same turn, right? But here's the nice thing, right? He's int, so technically this guy guards against all tech type units. First form Cell is a tech type unit, so we can throw him here in slot 1. He's got 60% damage reduction. We're going to see how he does. Now, we have him linked with Gamma 2 here. Gamma 2 is giving him Android Assault, which is an important defensive link. If we go ahead and take a look at Android Assault, it is right here. It gives 2 key and 20% defense, and then I think, what's the other one that he's giving? Just like, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so he's just giving him Android Assault. But we will have Gamma 1 on the next rotation because he's in slot 7. So on turn 3, whenever we get back onto this turn, we'll have him on rotation with here. And Gamma 1 will also give defensive support, which will be nice. That'll help buff up the start of turn number. Gamma 2 is giving offensive support and key support. But the most important thing that he's giving here is that Android Assault link. So that's just what I wanted to point out here. My Android 16 is built with pretty much full dodge. He's got 20 dodge, so we do have a decent chance of evading. I do want to point out this skill orb right here. I just threw some random skill orbs on this guy. If I was seriously going to use him, a decent strategy that you can actually do with this unit is to bump up this type defensive boost. This will give you a little bit of extra damage reduction against type effective characters, which really works well with a character like this 16, who has damage reduction when his guard is activated. So if you're bringing him up against a tech type enemy like this, he's guaranteed guarding, essentially. And so you'll get the 60% damage reduction that he has, and then you'll also get this additional benefit of, like, I think this is like 1% per level that it goes up. So you have like an extra 16% damage reduction here or something, so that's a funny coincidence. But these are some of the, like, very few characters where building them with these, like, blue Goku head symbols can actually be really beneficial to you. So if you're struggling with this fight, maybe farm up this 16, build a team similar to this if you can. He's on a couple categories that you can try to, like, fill in here. So, you know, build a team similar to this. Make sure you get him link leveled because, again, Android Assault's going to give you a lot of power here. And then maybe fill them up with those blue Goku head symbols that are just taking up space in your box and see how things go. But for now, this is what we have him at. I'm not really worried about 16. I think if he got super attacked, he would take some damage. But I'm honestly more concerned about Gamma 2. If Gamma 2 gets super attacked and he doesn't nullify it, we are dead. I think even if he takes normals and he doesn't, like, dodge or super enough, we might be dead as well. Little concerning that Cell didn't super attack immediately. Cell has a 20% chance to super attack on each attack, so, you know, as the attacks go by, it only increases, right? This is really nice. Android 16 does raise defense on his super attack effect, so yeah, only 121k there from a free-to-play Super Strike unit. Now, we are going to need Gamma 2 here to do a couple super attacks and probably either, well, if he does a couple super attacks, then I think we're fine against the normals. But if he only does like one, then we might be in trouble here. Okay, Gamma 2, please listen, buddy. Oh, Gamma 2! Yeah, listen. You know, Gamma 2 is that's what he does sometimes. We'll hop back in. Alright, so we're hopping back into the fight here. I figured I would go ahead and just turn the camera on. So Piccolo got super attacked in slot 1 and took about 320k damage, but he took double digits from all the other hits, so that's nice. You know, Cell does like to open up with a super attack immediately in this fight. That is pretty common. Android 16, sadly, is in slot 7. And we are on limited attempts right now. We can only do this stage 5 times a day. And I would like to do 3 videos in it to put up for tomorrow. Just, you know, highlighting some different characters that you can use in this fight. But, you know, if Cell wants to do 400k damage to... Jeez. Well, this is nice. I brought Cell for this reason. You may have noticed him on the other rotation last time. Cell is here to transform. He does Rainbow Orb Change, which is nice. He gave us some really bad Rainbow Orb Changing. That's fantastic. What are we gonna do here? Probably this. Yeah, we're gonna need Panda Dodge for us. Let's try to clear out. Let's try to get the red key spheres with Cell. So let's grab those. We can grab the tech right here. Perfect. Well, not quite. Ooh. Well, we can at least get an 18 key with Cell. We need Panda Dodge. That's what we need. We need Panda Dodge. We need Gamma 2. Honestly, I'd prefer if the Super Attack was on Gamma 2, I think. If the Super Attack is on Gamma 2, we have a 50% chance to nullify it, and my Gamma 2 is built full dodge, so we could just dodge it. 30k from Pan's not too bad. Again, I would kind of prefer if the super attack is here. I think that would give us the best chance of surviving on this turn if this is where the super attack is. Again, Cell does a Ki Blast super attack. He does the Kamehameha. Nice, dude. You're at least double supering this time. Thank you. But Cell does a Kamehameha. That is a Ki Blast super attack, so Gamma 2 can pop his barrier and nullify it. We'll see. We'll see how many super attacks he does here. I don't think there's a chance in the world that he can tank it, but there we go. We dodged it. Thank you. Now, I am a little concerned. We didn't get very many orbs for Cell. I don't know if he can tank the super attack really well, considering how low our HP is. I am slightly concerned here. He could dodge. I doubt he will. Okay, we live. Whew. Survived. All right. Here we go. So we've got 16 again. Android Assault active with Gamma 1, but Gamma 1 is giving support to this guy, which is nice. So he's up to 175k defense, which is, I don't want to say it's good, but it's definitely not bad. So we'll grab that. We'll go ahead and grab these STR orbs here. I don't really mind using an item. I'm going to try not to. He's supered at the very end, right? And then he did 2 attack. He did a super and then like 2 attacks, right? So he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think he can super on this turn. But even if he is, it'll be at the very end against Piccolo here. So, you know, listen, Piccolo still has his intro buff up, so Piccolo's going to be guarding, and he's going to have like a million something defense. I don't think we're going to take damage with Piccolo at the end here. So that's good. And there's 16 again, just doing his job. Double digits from the normal attacks. You know, he dodged. He looks great. Gamma 1 might take a little bit of damage here because he's not really built up at all. So we need to keep that in mind here. But it should be okay. I mean, this is a successful run. My goal was just to show that Android 16 can hang in here and do well. And I think I've shown that. My issue is all these other units are getting chopped to bits, which is not good. Android 16 is not even on a 200% leader right now. We're only on a 170% lead. Yeah, he couldn't super us there. Do we want to do this? He could super us. I think this first attack could be a super. We'll go ahead and grab these orbs. He does have some damage reduction. He should still have his guard up as well. We can do that. How many hits did he get in last time? Just 1, I think, or 2. We're gonna use an item. I can't do a 16 showcase if we're dead, and we are unlimited attempts. If we had unlimited attempts, I wouldn't have used that, and it doesn't look like I needed to. Since Gamma 1 is getting the super attack first, I think we could have survived there, but I think precautionary... what do we have? We had like 320k HP or something. So let's see if we would have died on this rotation. Maybe. I mean, if he decides to super us here... No. Okay, we probably didn't need to use the item then. We could have survived. I mean, that's a little unfortunate, but sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta play it safe. And I think that's okay to do. Again, my whole purpose here is just to show that 16 can work effectively in this fight. And I believe that we've accurately showed that. Android 16, that extra 60% damage reduction that he gets, plus the extra damage reduction that he gets from the Goku head symbol is really making him effective in this fight. And we saw him, he got, I'd like to see him get supered before he attacks. That's really what I would like to see before we end this video, if at all possible. So, if we can get that, we'll see. We'll see if Cell decides to super us here in this last slot, and we'll try to calculate, how many attacks that he can do before he can super attack again. So, this is the nice thing, is we got some decent RNG here. Okay, so he is super attacking. Hopefully Pan dodges. Yes, there she goes. Alright, so then here's one attack for the cooldown. There's 2 attacks for the cooldown. We would have survived this turn, so that we didn't need to use the item, but we'll put... Oh, we could actually use Cell's active skill. Man, I'm tempted to do that, but we'll do this. We know he can't super us in slot 1. Can he even super us on this rotation? He's doing 1 attack, and then... He did 2 last turn, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I don't think he can super us on this rotation. I kind of want to use Cell's active skill, but I might give him his own video, so we're going to hold off for now. Although we do have it, so let's play it. Let's play this. We might get the KO here. If we do, I think this was still a successful showcase. We showed 16, and he handled his own just fine in here, just like I expected him to. You know, I figured if this guy can hang tight against the Tech Cell Max boss event, then he can hang tight against this guy. This guy's kind of like Cell Max in a way. I was talking about this in another video, but if you look at their stats, they're somewhat comparable. This guy, this guy does less damage, but after he super attacks, he still does less damage on the super attack, but he can do more damage on the normals. And then Cell Max can do 2 super attacks. This guy can heal. Cell Max can lock. This guy can't. So, I think Cell Max also does more attacks in a turn, and has like a shorter cooldown. So, this guy's kind of like Cell Max light, I think. So, anyway, let's go ahead and play this active skill. Let's turn the skips off. So nice, only having 1 button now. I love it. Let's go ahead and play this active skill. Oh, that did way less damage than I thought it would. I guess we don't have any of his Cell links active, right? All right, let's grab all of those orbs with Gamma 1. He should be pretty decently... Well, he's not, like, built up at all, actually. Oof. Let's grab these, and then we'll save all of these in Key Spheres and AGL for Cell. Perfect. Is that what we want to do? Or this? There we go. That's better. Okay, so we should be wrapping up here regardless. Gamma 1 might take some... Oh, man! Yeah, he took some damage there. Goodness! Wow. So, interesting. I did not expect Gamma 1 to take that level of damage in here. You know, I was thinking about bringing Kale in here. That confirms to me that I am not bringing Kale into here. That's what that tells me. Goodness. Yeah, listen, Kale and Khalifa, I'm never using them again. Unless I have to for, like, a burst mode or, like, a mission or something. But, if I can avoid it, I am never using that character ever again. Like, terrible. Boom, dodge the super attack. What a great unit. There you go. See, you guys, I mean, this is a free-to-play unit, guys. I mean, you know, some of our other units here are getting chopped up. But find a team that works for you with Android 16 on it. And, you know, you can come in here and have a lot of success like this. I mean, obviously, I mean, he's dominating this cell. So there we go. Pretty simple. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. You know, we did have to use an item. It was necessary, but overall, this was pretty simple. We just had to use a healing item just so that we could continue the showcase. Overall, very successful showcase. So, let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have this guy and if you've tried using him in this event and if he helped you at all. I really appreciate all of you watching. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys next time.